So I'm coming out right now, and what I just bought was right here. This is the cup of noodle. I know you're probably like wondering what. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is a lovely Sunday afternoon. It's roughly about 1:30 here in Hong Kong. And right now I'm back in the Sham Shui Po district, and you can see the street name behind me is called Fookwing Street. This is the street that I normally go to because it's well known in Hong Kong for selling nothing but toys and stationary type of items. Here, basically, this is where I go to see the 80s toy shop and also a couple of like model shops for Gundam kits and Gunpla. But what they're really known for is they're really known for really inexpensive, you could say bootleg, or you could say knockoff, depending on which one, or just, again, much mainland type of products, such as like copied Lego products like, Lepin and some other brand names. But if you're looking for like also knockoff types of action figures, they also have it here at a really cheap price. You could say this is the same as trying to go to your dollar store back in the States, your general dollar store, any of those places that sell those type of knockoff items. You're gonna find it over here, and it's relatively inexpensive, but you can also find branded items as well. But they mostly go in here for those really inexpensive China-made toys. So, but the quality is actually not too bad depending on what you're looking for. Okay everyone, so right now I am at this shop here, which is called the Figure Toy 1997. You guys probably already seen it on some other shopping videos. They actually have multiple branches, one which was in actually Mong Kok, but this is the branch that they have here in Sham Shui Po. Now, of course, they didn't let me allow to do any filming, so I went ahead and just bought a figure for the Gunpla fans out there. This time I just got myself the Gundam Figure-Base Limited, the My Doll Color. Gundam-Base Limited Mobile Doll May. It's a Gundam-based color. So I was actually, if you guys are, or all you Gundam fans who are actually watching this series, you probably know who this character is. So here's a Gundam-based color limited edition version. Not a bad price. I paid roughly about 270 Hong Kong dollars. So you're looking at almost about close to about 30 US bucks. So not too bad. Any case, as you can see right here behind me, this shop, they pretty much sell, again, anything from Gundam kits to action figures to, you can get Mafex, you can also get Mezco figures back here as well for a decent price. They're not always going to be the best price, but sometimes if you're good, they actually have clearance items and you can get them here as well. And I'll go ahead and again leave a link in the description for their Facebook page if you guys actually haven't seen it on the top corner. But this is their branch in Sham Shui Po. Okay, just to let everyone know, this Fookwing Street actually stretches down to roughly about a half a city block. Have a quick look right here. If you all take a look, it's basically both left and right side of the street has nothing but, again, stationery and toy shops. Right now, you can see on the shops though, they all have these Chinese lanterns, and that's the reason why, is because they usually change out their stock of toys to match with the type of festivals or holidays coming up. And in Hong Kong, or in Asia in particular, there's the Mid-Autumn Festival, and that's going to be usually held on the 25th, 26th every year in September. Okay, now, obviously I'm not going to go in deep into each individual shop because these shops here, they don't take too kindly to taking video footage. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm walking, I'm just going to go ahead and you all can see slightly from the behind me what we have here as far as toys and items go. But again, this is pretty much, this whole street again is really well known in Hong Kong for selling those type of like novelty toys and really inexpensive toys that kids can get. Stuff that you could say that you would not probably find or buy in like your Walmart or your Target. This is more like something you, again, like I mentioned, you'd probably find in your general dollar store. But they just have more variety of it and a much lower cost. Okay, if you can see here are some lanterns, and yeah, they actually have basically theme-based lanterns. You can see anything from Captain America to My Little Pony, and then you've got Sophia the First, Princess Sophia, I think, and Elsa. These are basically lanterns. You can see they have like these little sticks, and what they do is they'll just start flashing and making music. These right here, if you look on the top, these are their traditional lanterns that the kids like to play with. These are the original type style, or the old, you should say, antique style that generations in the past, like way back 50 years, used to play with. So it used to be made out of this type of like paper mache cutout. Very simple design, but those were like the old time toys. And then you could say now here are the new age toys where you see Captain America and Spider-Man and whatnot. Okay, here's a box of Star Wars figures, and these look like probably overstocked items. And they're actually selling it only for 20 Hong Kong dollars. This is like going back to like 20-30 years before when action figures only cost $3 US. And you can see, here we go, we got Luke Skywalker right there. I don't know what series of Star Wars line this is, but again, this is only 20 Hong Kong dollars, so you're looking roughly about under $3 US. Under $3 US for one of these. Really, wow, really discounted items. It's like a whole bunch. Who else do we got? Force Awakens. Let's take a look. Here we go. Yeah, I got quite a bit. There's a whole, a lot of them are duplicates. Yeah, I think it's just like overstocked pretty much. Overstocked items, but for under $3 US, it's not too bad if you're into this line. And right here, wow, these are even more cheaper. These are the titanium die cast, and you're looking at it, they're selling it only for 5 Hong Kong dollars. So this is like less than a US dollar, guys. Oh, this is interesting. This previously came from Big Lots. I remember Big Lots, and they were selling for 8 US bucks, and here we got 5 Hong Kong dollars, which is literally less than a US buck. Wow, for just only US dollar, you all can buy a titanium die-cast Darth Maul. And here, let's see, what else do we got? Oh, okay, a bit more. You can pay a little bit more than $1, and you can pay and buy titanium die-cast Luke Skywalker. So that's, you know, and then, okay, here we go. We got Clone Trooper. He's 20 bucks, so that's a bit more than, that's about under $3. But, oh, wait. Take it back. I think, okay, Skywalker's 10 bucks, so that's a little bit over $1. This is about under $3. And, well, they just got, I think there's like, these are like overstocked items, guys. These are like overstocked items. And what else do they have on sale? Magic Din for 20 Hong Kong bucks. So for $3, for under $3 US, you're looking at Magic, was it? Magic Cullen, Sweetie Try Me. And here, what else do we got in this bin? 10 bucks gives you this kind of like one of those solar paneled aliens from Toy Story. That's a nun, under $2 US, guys. Well, anyways, this is basically, you could say, a branded store item. These aren't here. This is called the Kanto Hobby Store, by the way. There's the top. So Kanto Hobby, what they do is, I think what their main thing is that they'll buy up distributor items that came back, and they're basically branded items, and basically, again, they're overstocked, and they sell them all for dirt cheap. Kind of like, again, your Big Lots or your Ross or whatever, but even cheaper than Ross and Big Lots here in Hong Kong. If you can hear all this noise, the majority of this noise is actually coming from lanterns, and you can see behind me, there's like kids trying them out. One good thing is, like, these, like, there's two types of shops. There's these shops on the left that are actual shops, and then you got these stalls over here on the other side, and usually the stalls like right behind me, you see they just have everything out there for display and for the kids to try out, which is really good. Okay everyone, so right now I am still over here in Sham Shui Po, and right now I'm going into a shop called Fookwing Model Shop. Pretty much they mostly sell basically plastic model kits like Gunpla, even military planes and other type of animated related plastic figures. Everybody here right now is lining up, and the reason why they're lining up is because on every Sunday they have like a sale day where you can go in and you can get a discount. So they of course limit the people inside the shop simply because of the pandemic. We don't want to like have large groups, although you can see everybody's actually still lined up kind of close to each other, so you forget about that much of a social distancing. However, one thing I need to get today is something that is actually made by Bandai, but not exactly a Gundam. It's actually quite unique, and you all will see it here in just a moment. Quick, this is the display they have. Most of the display is actually Gundam model related. You can see Bear Guy, you see the Perfect Grades. On the bottom, you can see some other animated related items, even some other cutesy plush dolls. But mostly this shop is renowned in Hong Kong for selling mostly Gunpla, Gundam model related kits, as well as other mecha type related items. Let's see, I think the line's almost there. We're almost into the entrance, so hopefully we can get inside. I don't believe they're gonna let me take videos, so we'll probably have to cut it when we get to the entrance. So I'm coming out right now, and what I just bought was right here. This is the cup of noodle. I know you're probably like wondering what. Yes, this is a very novelty item. I mean, you're gonna either like it or you don't like it. And obviously, you know, this is something I was wanting to get something because. Oh, sorry. This is something I wanted to get something because I just like the novelty about it. This is really amazing. So we're gonna see back later how this is and give you guys a heads up. Alright guys, so right now I'm basically here back in Bangkok, and the reason why I'm back here is because I'm looking for a couple of other figures, and especially on the way I wanted to also show some of the Neca line. Now there's a shop right behind me, right here as you can see. It's next to the beauty parlor, by the way. Yeah, you probably won't believe it, but if you guys look around, this place is actually nothing but girly shops, guys. And right behind me you have girly, and then you have something like Chucky. You see that? Chucky. Any case, what I just picked up right here was pretty actually interesting. This is from Neca. This is a Predator Jungle Demon Edition. It's like, look at that. He's like translucent. It looks pretty cool. And it was only 169 Hong Kong dollars. So that's roughly about, I'd say that's a little over 22, 23 US bucks. So I thought not too bad, especially since I know I got some fans out there who are also into Neca. And you guys are into Predator, so I figured I'd pick this up for the heck of it. I wanted to show you more, but the guy wasn't cool too much about showing the shop, so I couldn't do that. I was saying, yeah, he wasn't cool with me videotaping. I guess I haven't come here enough, but this is basically, if you can see behind me, they have nothing but like Neca and a bunch of other types of like horror, like Living Dead dolls, if you're into that. If you're into Chucky, if you're into Freddy Krueger, if you're into Jason, he's got it inside shop. And this is at the bottom level of the Ctma Center inside at Bangkok. You guys probably saw this shopping center before in one of my other shopping videos, so I'm here now. And it's just amazing how you can see that these places really hold and hide shops that you would never believe would have the stuff that you want just by walking. I mean, when you walk around here, there's nothing but like cosmetic shops and cutesy shops. Totally nothing to do with collector items that we want to get. So it's really a different ball game out here, guys. Okay, everybody, so I'm back at home right now, and I can just say this week I didn't get much. Okay, there wasn't a lot that I could find around the shops this time around. Just a couple of things. Pretty much you could see earlier today when I was in Sham Shui Po, I did pick up those model kits, and I do have it right over here. Let me show you. So I did get this one here for those Gundam fans out there. We got the this is the Gundam-base limited again. Gundam-base limited mobile doll May, okay, in the mobile base color. This ran about $279, so roughly looking at almost a little bit, maybe over 30 US dollars for this kit right here. And then earlier this week, I didn't show the video, but didn't have time. I picked up one of these, the MP Masterpiece cassette series. MP15 Rumble and Jaguar for you Transformers fans out there. This was actually not too bad. It was on sale over here for roughly about 115 Hong Kong dollars. So you're looking about 15 US bucks for Takara Masterpiece cassette set. So I thought that was a good price. This wasn't too bad. Then of course we also have, earlier you guys saw when I was over there in the CTMA at the bottom basement floor. This is the Predator, the Neca. I know some of you fans out there are asking me about the Neca. So I did get this guy. Okay, he was for 169, so a little bit over 20 US bucks. I thought this was pretty good. I've never actually picked up a Predator figure before. This will be the first one. And I think this will go in a nice mashup right there. So you could probably say this could go together with some of the 6-inch shows if they're going to be hunted down by predators. And of course, one of the big novelty items was the Cup of Noodle. This is the Cup of Noodle made by Bandai. I think it's the first ever. And by the way, there's the warning: do not eat. This is not actually real. I will do probably a review on this Cup of Noodle because I just find it really too amazingly cool that they're actually making, they're making Cup of Noodles into Bandai model kits now. So it's not just a food; it's just something to sit there and just idolize, I guess. And let's see, one more thing I had also picked up. Well, actually, two more things. Three more things, actually. Sorry, three more things. One of them is this, the G.I. Joe Manimals. I found this over in Inns Point, and this was roughly looking at under 10 US bucks. I got this for 75, I think, $75 This is how much it was in Inns Point, kind of close to Ming's shop when you guys saw me before in Inns Point. I checked. I didn't at the time know exactly what it was, but thanks to the guys over on the Facebook forums, they already told me that this is a true Joe line. I kind of actually thought it was a knockoff, actually. I thought this must be kind of like, I mean, I never knew Joes could be like changing into like strange space age animals, I always thought this must have been some sort of Chinese idea, but it's not. It's an actual legitimate line from the Joes before they just, you know, went off the radar, guys. Went off the radar. And one more thing, finally, I got my Hot Toys. Jesus, one thing, okay, you should know is when you order from Hot Toys, you pre-order like a year, or sometimes in worst case scenario, you order 2 years in advance, and it just doesn't come. And finally, I got to pick up my Black Widow from the in-game, the Hot Toys version. And, well, I've just been waiting for ages, but I've seen everybody else has got theirs already. And I was like, man, I mean, I'm right next to the base. How come you guys couldn't give me mine? But it just depends on when you order. So first come, first serve. It just must have been that many. So I'm actually pretty happy to have her as well. And not only that, my friends over who helped me out to get Taobao. This is an assault weapon set for the 1 in 6 scale figures. So these are actually, I'll leave you guys can check a photo real quick. You guys will see a photo of what these actually look like when they're completed. But this only cost 100 Hong Kong dollars. So you're looking at about 11 to 12 US bucks for 4 1 in 6 scale weapons. And they actually, one of them has an LED. All so cool. This is why it's always good to have like local connections if you come to Hong Kong. Know some of the locals, be friendly to them, befriend them, or just in general, okay, if you can pick up fluency in Cantonese and you can read Chinese, start your own Taobao, you could say, account and order this stuff directly from China is the cheapest way to go, honestly. All right, everyone, so basically that's going to do it for this shopping video. There wasn't a whole lot. I didn't get a lot done simply because there, again, time constraints. Also, I found out my phone's got some problem with the camera, so I'm going to have to probably get that fixed. But in any case, again, everyone, let me know what you think about this round of shopping. What do you think about the things I picked up? Was it a good deal? Do you want to see any of these reviewed in the future? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, everyone stay cool, stay safe, keep collecting, and I'll see you on the next video.